Now we're carrying on the monument service. We're carrying on the additive of rotating the services at the beneficiary of the service of the eligibility review form DHCPS. You know, they got tons and tons of cases that array the DHCPS office that provides services for increments on applying all the outcasts and outcomes of service they apply. The individual, of course, casinos, array of casinos. All the array of casinos that they have, processed all their information. Goodyman Road, Goodyman Headstone, which is Colville, Yakima Reservation. Yakima Reservation, you got Goodyman, you got procurements and services that they have for array of the mausoleum expansion, which is a successful overcome rate. Now we got COVID-19 delivering transport, Congo lamb, Western Watch potato. You got people that work labor, you know. Roberta loved Charlie Cox. Bakers, Charlie Cox, Malcolm and Moe. You know, she's fairly old. Back in 1919, back in 1900s, back in the 1800s, back in the 1700s. Oh, was that George Washington himself? That's embezzled there in service of the engravings of their first and last name on the head plots, the services that they apply. You know, the services that they got. We got the Abram tank. They had a telephonic fax machine correspondent courses they had for the Microsoft program. You know, the services they apply, pulling all of this equipment off, the tank itself, and then taking the jet engines off them because it goes 0 to 65 in 1 second, I swear to God. But it goes back down to normal mode in that shape or way form. You know, disabling a tank and parking it, taking the turret, concreting it, taking the jet engines off it, and then taking the arsenal from it, stripping it for its Constitution rights, bear arms to protect itself. Amendment 2, bear arms. South Dakota, basically. When Custer's last stand, they were eradicated. The last stand of Custer Stan and his notorious individuals, which is a monument. Custer Last Stand stands high and mighty. They have rocks, headstones, Custer Last Stand, but the only thing there is left of Custer is a little rock with little names on it, with his children and his siblings, which were killed. Their children, the children before that, the children before that. You got a state patrol officer that was killed on duty here in Pasco. But that open ceremony here and the services here. He was executed at 507 Apartment 205, where Roberta Barela was suffocated by a pillowcase. They can do the hand thing because they know there'd be a prosecution for Class A murder, premeditated murder. That'd be murder 1 if they suffocate her with their bare hands. But if they simulate a syringe and epidurals and some drip lines, some IV bags, have visitation visits coming in for specialized care services for terminal ill cancer patients, isotopes injected, antibiotic steroids enhanced for appetite and strength to repair the damage, lung cancer, brain, and also the kidney stones removed from her body. And she's in breaching, she still continues to smoke. The logging information of her smoking, how many packs of cigarettes, how many packs of cigarettes a day, what moderated epidural that's inside the oxygen tanks, the oxygen tank itself. Look at license plate, BRC7398. Ain't that beautiful? And then we go into the entrance doorway. Here's Jay Mueller. Oh, Jay Mueller and his brothers. His brother, and sisters. See, only brother and sister, brother of Jamie Lee's brother. Amy and her Amy, and Amy and their children. You know, the success rate that pull the Miller's Frenio home break, that have increments of success. Lola, leaving them with Lola, you know, you're going to imply the serious severities of their services, applying the individual services. You know what I'm saying? But knowing for the fact, there's no changing. Social Security office want to know what, when, where, what, how much, when. Lola Hernandez want her Social Security office gauge, and now it's 813 when Climate Cincinnati, which is probably the best array service you got available. Mailbox still there? UBI number 602-720-979. And the reach of the COVID-19 process information for screening, of course, Columbia CBHA, which is in Fellow and in Connell, which I walked all over to Annie Miller's offices. Fucking pussy punk ass cop trying to get close to me, have money in cash, and walked and making shit up on a document and tagging me with a document. It's very self-explanatory. Annie Miller at CO Benton, Washington, 509-735-3591. Fax 509-736-3066. And it's coming to you live. Coming to you live. Can't miss that, huh? Reality check there. You know, you tack them on the fucking sidewalk. I mean, what else? What much can you array of that? The increments that they have. You got so much evidence and services they apply.